Halo and StarCraft. You might think that these two game series aren't related in the slightest, but they actually do have a lot in common. Both are heavily inspired by the 1986 film Aliens. Both revolutionized their respective genre. Both have incredible campaigns, multiplayer and custom games. They even have similar factions. But both series are also in a sad state. Despite a loyal and quite big player base, Blizzard decided to give up the entire StarCraft brand. And Halo is an undead series being maintained by Microsoft's Necromancy since 2011. What is funny is that StarCraft II managed to do the 10 years plan and free-to-play transition that Halo Infinite is currently failing at. And one of StarCraft II's most popular mode is exactly what Halo needs. I am a PvE player, and right now Halo Infinite doesn't offer much in terms of PvE. The game found a correct balance for enemies and weapons. Infinite Brutes are the best in my opinion. But its campaign levels have the worst level design of any Halo game, and the open world was very disappointing. It needs more and better. Here comes StarCraft II's co-op missions. It's not a co-op campaign, it's more like firefight, but better. Here's how it works. First, you select your commander that will decide which units and powers you will have access during the game, but it's not relevant to our comparison. If you're not in a group with a friend, the matchmaking will find you a partner. Then choose the difficulty and either a specific mission or let the computer choose one at random. There's 15 of them in total. For the enemies you will face, they will be chosen randomly in a list of 3 races, each divided in at least 5 compositions. That gives us 15 maps, plus 15 possible enemy composition, which is quite a good number, especially when you add the 18 playable commanders. And that's not all. For additional difficulty and reward, you can add mutators that will modify the gameplay, just like the skulls, but in a more creative way. I can already hear you say, Vanillis, this is just like Firefight. But here's the catch. Each map is actually a remake of a campaign mission reworked to be 15 to 20 minutes long, with the exception of 2 maps that were made by mapmakers for contest. And that makes all the difference. There's the mission where lava rises periodically, the mission where you defend your base from zombies at night, then destroy infected buildings during the day, the mission where you must destroy maglev trains, or the mission where you must support an alien locked in a psychic duel. Every mission plays in a different way. Meanwhile, in Halo, no matter which firefight map you're in, you're just running around shooting enemies who come in waves. I'm not saying it's bad, I just find it repetitive and boring. I am aware that Halo 4's Spartan Ops exist, but it has flaws of its own and I want to keep this video short. Now, let's extrapolate StarCraft II's co-op missions to Halo. Let's imagine that we're getting a season based on Halo CE, and that we're gonna focus on missions from this game. Of course, we could take inspiration from many campaigns and even community-made missions one day. Let's say that the common point of each mission is that they happen after a Wernissage ship crashed on the ring. You can remake Halo, where you must rescue stranded marines and crew members who use the escape pods. You can remake Truth and Reconciliation, where you must infiltrate a banished ship to rescue prisoners. You can remake Silent Cartographer, when you must assault an underground foreigner facility where the banished keep data stolen from the Wernissage ship. You can remake The Maw, where you must board the crashed ship and destroy its engine to deny the enemy from scrapping it. Doesn't make it for a more interesting narrative than just Spartans doing simulations? You can even have Spartan Commander Grina preview at the start of each mission, or have special interaction that require your personal AI. As for enemies, here's how we do it. First, you will fight a banished force, either centered on brutes or elites. Each one could be divided in 2 or 3 compositions. Then you have a secondary enemy, because I think that one of the best things about Halo are fights, where 3 factions battle each other at the same time. You can have either brutes or elites, depending on which wasn't chosen as primary, and allied to the banished. You can have the Flood, foreigners, and even Endless down the line. It's also the opportunity to bring back old units, like the Enforcer Sentinel, the Flood Juggernaut, or the Grunt Goblin. In StarCraft II, each map has a secondary objective that rewards bonus XP. So let's imagine that each Halo mission has 2 secondary objectives, one of them chosen random at the start. Let's count. 4 maps, 4 primary enemy composition and 4 secondary enemy composition. That gives us at least 64 possibilities. Add to that the different weapons, vehicles and equipments on the map. Some maps can be chosen at random. And of course, skulls! So, with the push of a button, you will have 15 minutes of pure Halo PvE fun that will never be repetitive. For me, this would be the perfect way to play Halo. And I can hear you again. Why would 343 Industries spend money, time and manpower on that? Here's 3 reasons. First, there's currently no reasons for PvE players to spend money on the Battle Pass and cosmetics. And there's a lot of pure PvE players and omnivores, as Bungie called them, who play everything. Just give PvE its own set of challenges like in MCC, and people like me will finally have a reason to spend money at this outrageous shop. Second is that this will be a much better way to introduce new players to Halo. Convincing someone to buy the campaign is hard, and PvP is too sweaty when you're still trying to learn the different weapons, vehicles and equipments. Third is that narrative events are much more interesting when Spartans actually do their job of fighting alien threats, instead of doing simulation all day. I think this can work. I'm just one person in a wide community, but I needed to get that out of my chest. I hope that this video will push people to demand better from a series that used to give us the best. With that done, I will go back and play StarCraft II or the MCC. Thank you for your time and I wish you a great day.